For this Week 9 matchup.
The Titans are back deep, waiting for the kick return. The Texans setting up here for the kickoff. Here's a quarterback who's been around for a long time, stepping onto the field for the first time today.
Yeah, that's right. A lot of success, and that's what you think of when you're a quarterback. You go out there, you think of good things. And when you've been in the league as long as he has, you've done a lot of good things. So there's no doubt he's confident.
Very nearly intercepted. Here's the Titans offense. They don't scare anyone when it comes to their running attack. Second down following that incompletion. Offense lines up here. Keeps it here. That's an interception. And he's brought to the ground. Now we've got what you'd call the wily veteran at quarterback, about to head onto the field for the first time today.
Yeah, when you're a quarterback like this and you've had success, you go out in the field, you can't wait for the game to start because veterans think only good things are going to happen to them. So they're confident and ready to go.
First down at the 36. Looking to the right side and throwing. Makes the catch but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete. Here's the Texans offense, middle of the road when it comes to passing yards on the season. Perhaps this week in practice they figured something out. The Texans snap it at the 36, trying to power his way right up the middle. Here's how the Titans defense, the strength of this defense has been its ability to stop the run. The Titans defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. He'll throw it over the middle. Catch made. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Good job that time by the defense. They get the fourth down situation here. They were bending a little bit, but they didn't give up the big play. Good job.
No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
Well, Jim, that field goal puts them in the lead. It was a nice drive by the offense, and what it does, it just gives you confidence. You did some positive things on the field, and it should carry over for you for the rest of the game.
And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. The Texans with a nickel look here on defense. The defense gets a sack. The Titans offensive line could be in for a long day based on that one.
Yeah, bad job that time. They give up the sack. But look, when you talk about this offensive line, they're pretty good. So I think they'll just find a way to get it done. They still should have a nice, solid day.
The Titans were hoping for another easy victory like last week, but now they trail in this one in a highly competitive game, partner.
Well, all I can say to that is we all hope for things that probably are not attainable. To think you're going to go and have back-to-back blowout victories in the NFL, very seldom does that happen. So hang in there, see if they can hang tough and find a way to win.
The defense gets the sack.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
He's going to challenge the punt coverage. They'll mark him at the 34. First down on the way. Out of the gun. Eyeing that left side. Always aware of the chains. He's got the catch, and he's got the first.
play man-to-man against this receiver, you're going to have a tough time. Quarterback's a good thrower. Really hard for a defensive back to stay with him.
Let's go.
First down and 10. Going deep. Pulls it in stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
How about this get? A wide-open receiver down the field. The quarterback, good job of finding him. He throws it down there, and he gets the easy touchdown.
Makes the PAT. Texans getting ready to kick it away. And the tackle is made right around the 39-yard line. They come to the line, and it's first down. He'll keep it on the play fake. Almost intercepted.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. He's got the catch. Taken down at the 39.
The quarterback see cover four defensive backs playing back against the deep passes. They know they're going to look for underneath or crossing routes. That time, a good throw by the quarterback to the receiver going across the field. What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Launches it down the field. Almost intercepted.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey, the coaches don't care about that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. From the gun. Almost intercepted that time.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
It'll be a touchback. First down, offense readying for the snap. The Texans in the pistol. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. Nice tackle.
Hey, this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
Second and 8. Offense lines up here. He stacked up at that point.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
The Texans come out. 2 tight ends on the field. 3rd and 6. Throws the pass. Caught for the first down.
You know, you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Encroachment defense. Still first down.
It's first down as they head to the line. A takeaway.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
Offense lines up here. Out of the shotgun. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
From the gun. Looking across the middle. Catch made. Breaks the tackle. Touchdown. This game is tight.
Well, it's a nice touchdown drive by the offense. They're still behind, but I got to say this to the defense. You're just giving up. You're letting them march down there and letting them get back in the game. Toughen up and get it done.
They're lining up here for the onside kick. And they come up empty on the onside kick attempt. What a nice spot to begin this drive. Offense lines up here. First and 10. Gets the handle here. Running to the right. The tackle is made.
The Texans offensive line will be whooping it up tomorrow when they watch this play in the film room. What a good job by them. Excellent planning and awesome execution.
Offense lines up here. First down at the 28. They'll go ground, and he gains maybe 3.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up for short gains.
Second down here. It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Offense lines up here. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. They break through. Tackle him behind the line.
Hey, that's a great job by the defense. What an effort and what speed. That time they get in the backfield and tackle the runner for a loss.
After that run, it's still 3rd and 9 to go. The Texans lined up in the pistol. He's got the catch, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Number 15.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have 4th down. Well, the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
And he's tackled. He'll be a yard short of the first. There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. They face first down. The defense comes out in the nickel. Down the field. Makes the play. He's brought to a halt.
There's a reason this guy is number 1 in the NFL in passing yards, because he is not afraid to take chances, fires the football down the field, and gets a big pass completion.
On the money. Gains 16. They'll take the snap from inside the red zone. A week ago, they had a lot of success inside the 20. And now seeing these first-half numbers, we knew coming into the game it was a possibility, because this is one of the better passing attacks in the entire NFL, Phil.
Absolutely. It's one of the better ones in the NFL. That's how they have built this football team, Jim. It's about the quarterback, the wide receivers, doing it through the air. And if they want to win games, that's how they have to get it done.
Second down now. But the ball is knocked out, incomplete.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's 3rd and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
3rd down. They didn't fare too well in these situations last week. 3rd and goal from the 8. Throws to the right. It's a touchdown.
Gets pretty tight down in here when you got 3rd and goal. Not a lot of room for receivers to work in, but the quarterback and receiver, they're on the same page. Good throw and catch.
The Texans ready to receive the kick. He'll have a chance to take off. And the tackle is made right around the 32-yard line. The Texans get ready to start their drive.
Let's go.
First down at the 32. And he's tackled at the 32-yard line. And here we have 2nd down.
Let's go. Fred, 38. Fred, 38.
The Texans now move the chains. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
Offense lines up here. Now 1st and 10. Got the completion.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
They bring in the extra tight end. 2nd down and 2. Handoff made. Dragged to the ground. Looks like he's still about a yard short of the first. Right now, this is a team that trails. And they know that they have nothing if they don't have a rushing attack. The numbers are just dreadful. They're going to have to get a spark from the rushing attack the rest of the way if they're going to get back into it.
We talk so much about throwing the football, scoring, doing all these things that are pretty for the fans, and we all want to see it. But the NFL always comes down, who is the most physical is the one that wins the game, and they're not being physical enough on the offensive side.
The Titans offense now coming out. 1st and 10. Pulls it in. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line. Offense lines up here. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. And he's taken down.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitz is coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. 3rd and 12. And he's going to be dropped for the sack. That's going to bring up 4th down after just a 3-play series. The Titans face 4th down. They bring back out the offense to go for it. Intercepted! In on the stop.
Anytime you're backed up on the offensive side, quarterback's got to be extremely careful because if you turn it over, you're just giving points to your opponent. That time a bad decision by the quarterback, and he throws an easy interception for the defense.
1st down and 10. This would be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
Got to give the secondary credit. This pass.
Before there's another snap, the officials want to go back and take a look at that last one. There's no question he caught the ball, but there is a question whether or not he got both feet in bounds.
Well, first off, you want to make sure it's a clean catch on the sidelines. Does he have possession of the football? And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football as you go to the ground.
Well, it was called one way on the field, but now inside of 2 minutes, it was a booth review, and the call is overturned.
I think if you left it up to the coaches, they'd like the booth to review them all, Jim, because put all the pressure on the officials in the NFL. That's what it's there for, to overturn bad calls on the field.
Breaks the long one for the touchdown.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead. And it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
He made it. The Titans are hoping for the big return to set up some scoring possibilities before the intermission, as they've now fallen behind. The score's 20-14. The Titans are set for their next possession. Wide receivers are bunched up. First down at the 17. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Oh, and almost picked off that time.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted and the guy dropped it. You just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on that break?
The reception, easy, wide open. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. From the gun. Launching it deep. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Good yardage picked up on that call. First down here after the completion. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. Reaches out and grabs it. It's obvious that the game plan coming in was, let's get the football in the hands of our wide receiver early and often.
Shoot, if it was me, I'd say get that football to him every game. That would be my priority, because he's one of the best ones in the NFL. And once he catches the football, look out.
Touchdown!
You know, if you're a defensive player and you're covering a receiver down here on 1st and goal, you don't have to cover that much area. That's a terrible job by the defense giving up that touchdown pass.
The Texans return team hoping to set up something before the half as they've fallen behind. The score's 21-20. He's got a chance to return this one. And the tackle is made right around the 32-yard line. The Texans now will start their drive at the 32. The Texans come out in the pistol.
Let's go.
First down at the 32. Airtight coverage, incomplete.
Well, the quarterback had all day long that time, and he just couldn't make the throw, so we got a little incompletion there.
Get ready.
Out of the shotgun formation, looking to the right side and throwing. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up. The Texans call a timeout, their first. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. First down at the 44. Set up screen. He steps out. Right now, this team is losing, Phil, but they've had some positives. They've been able to move the football through the air.
A lot of good positives on the offensive side. Yeah, no complaints from anybody. Everybody there is doing a good job. You got to look at the defense and go, hey, pick it up a little. Our offense is hot. Just help them out a little.
They're setting up screen, and he hauls it in.
This time it's a halfback screen. Nice job by the quarterback. The halfback, good job after catching it. Picked up some good yards.
Let's go.
First down at the 15. And off the mark on that short throw. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Nickel formation for the defense here. Second down and 10. Got the completion. Tackles made. The Texans use another timeout here, and they have one left. It'll be third down.
Get ready. Blue Raiders ride.
Takes it from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. What a catch. Touchdown.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
The Titans in position. Not much time left here in the first half, where they're now on the losing end of things. The score's 27-21. Here's the kick, and this one's just a little squib kick down in the middle of the field. The Titans come out for the next possession. Quarters formation here for the defense. First and 10. Wants to go deep. Intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
This will be the last play before halftime. The give. That'll stop the play right there. That does it here for the first half. Titans trail in this one. They want the football back as they line up now in an onside kick formation. They won't recover the onside kick. The hands team does his job. The Texans come onto the field for their next series.
Get ready. 188.
The third quarter begins with this play. Brought down at the 44. As they continue to lead, you do wonder if this team will run the football more, even though it has been really ineffective to this point.
No, I'd say this. I would go with the pass. You know, you can win the game in the NFL just passing the football. That's what they're going to have to do here today. The run game, it's been rough, and I don't see it changing.
And he is tackled down at the 38-yard line.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Offense lines up here. The Texans take it from the 38. Throws the pass. And after only 3 plays, that incompletion brings us to fourth down.
Texans know to win in the NFL, you got to pick up third downs. It doesn't matter how you do it. Third and short, they go with the pass. Not executed very well. Now it's fourth down.
No good. No good. And he just couldn't find the mark on what was a very long kick in the first place.
Well, look, that was definitely not a gimme, and you got to look at it. It takes a perfect snap, hold, and a kick, and they just missed it.
First down at the 45. Keeps it here. Makes the reception. Good piece of tackling. Looking at the stats, this seems like the case of an adjustment being made from one week to the next, as this wide receiver has been heavily involved in the passing attack, Phil.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. It's been a great adjustment by the offense. They have new ways to get him open, and he is getting open and taking advantage of it.
He's brought down.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Keeps it here. And this will go incomplete. Got a hand on the pass and knocked it away. And, partner, we're looking at a quarterback who has been beaten up but has still found ways to make plays.
Well, it's not a perfect game, Jim. It's a game of adversity, and this quarterback has dealt with some tough adversity here today, and he has come through when he is getting hit.
Going to lose yards here.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players. Your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back, they need to make a big play here.
Two tight ends on the field here. 3rd and 10. Throw to the left. Unable to bring it in.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
The kick is good.
Jim, they get the field goal there that time, and it keeps the momentum on their side. It's positive energy. It makes you feel good. Now we'll see if the defense can carry it on.
They're setting up the return. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. The Texans getting ready now to start their drive.
Let's go.
First down at the 26. They're going to get him here for a sack.
Well, that's a sign of a good defense. When you can sack the quarterback, when you're just rushing the defensive lineman, you don't need any tricks, you don't need any blitzes. Man, that's talent.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. They'll run it here. Rocked for a loss on that tackle.
Great situation to be in for the defense right here. It's 3rd long, and even though their team is losing the game, you can get after the quarterback and hope you can find a way to force a turnover.
Get ready.
The Texans have it at the 24. Going for the home run. What a catch. He's taken down at the 35.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Takes it from the eye.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a first down, what does that do? It shortens the game, also keeps your defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got a lead here. It's a small one in the second half. Keep getting those first downs.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage. Close game right now, partner, and you look at the matchup at running back, and neither one of them has really been all that effective.
No, Jim, they have not been. I'll say this to the running backs, to the coaches, to the offensive line, everybody. Stay patient, stay with the run game, and I think it will work.
The Texans will take the snap from the 25. He's brought down at the 20-yard line.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
The defense looking for one more stop here on 3rd down after that run. They've come out in the dime package. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Breaks free. The Texans get a first down. You have to like what this team has done today passing the football. It's been their identity this season, and that continues here today.
Yeah, he's like, listen, this quarterback is a lot like a pitcher. Some days he'll beat you with the fastball. The next day it's the breaking ball, and that's what he can do too. He beats you with power or finesse. It doesn't matter.
Outside now on the toss, and that's good for only a yard or two.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Get ready. Red 38. Red 38.
2nd and goal from the 4. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, you got a lead. You drive down the field. You score a touchdown. Now we're going to find out if the other team can stay patient or will they panic.
The Titans are ready to take it to him. Fair catch signal made. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Titans come onto the field now for this next series. Offense lines up here. Now 1st and 10. Play action. And he's forced to the ground.
There is nothing worse for a quarterback than have the pocket collapse. And that time it collapsed on his left side. There's nothing he can do, and he goes down for the sack.
Under pressure and incomplete. Failing to connect there, third down. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. Has a catch for the first. Looking ahead, the Texans will be on the road in Denver next week, while the Titans will be playing at home next week. They get set quickly, ready for another snap. Back to the air here on first down. Play fake. Makes the catch in open space. The catches have come in bunches for this wide receiver, Phil.
Good job by this wide out today. He is finding a way to catch the football, but let's also give credit to the offensive line for pass protection and the coaching staff. They have done a tremendous job of coming up with different plays to find different ways for him to catch the football.
Looking to go up top again on first down. And intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
First down here. The Texans will go with the pistol on this play. To the ground. Off the left side. Tackled down right around the 48.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Nickel formation here for the defense. Second down and 5. Handoff. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Well, that time, that's just a bad decision by the running back. He makes the wrong read. The offensive line blocked it right, but when you make the wrong read, you're going to get tackled. That time he gets tackled for a loss.
Wide receivers are bunched up. 3rd and 7. The catch is made. The Titans trail right now. They just have not been able to rush the quarterback, which is very rare for this defense.
Well, they got to find a way to get to the quarterback, and I don't know, what do? Do you bring in different players? Do you use some different subs? Hey, I think they should start blitzing, find a way to hit that QB.
Muscle ball comes out, and it's a takeaway. They bring him to the turf.
Well, the one thing we know about the NFL, when you have the football in your hands, they are going to attack it. You got to know that as a ball carrier, protect it a lot better.
Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. The jumbo set on the field. On the money. Gains 20. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Keeps it on the play fake, and he's brought to the ground. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. Finds his mark. Nice tackle. Phil, this quarterback matchup has been a great one today, as both have put on quite a show.
Yeah, it's been a great matchup between the quarterbacks. And look, I think the league is loaded with really good quarterbacks. I'm tired of hearing people say, oh, the league doesn't have enough guys. Yeah, they do. There are a lot of good ones. Give them time, and they'll show it to you.
Let's go.
Second and goal from the 7. And he's thrown to the ground.
You got to be quick and decisive when you're down near the goal line and you're throwing the pass as a quarterback. That time he was not, and he takes a huge sack.
3rd and goal from the 10. Out of the pocket, throws to the right. Touchdown, and this game just got a whole lot more interesting.
Anytime, Jim, it's 3rd and goal, you got to decide, what are we going to do? Well, this time the offense, nice design. They throw the football, and the quarterback puts it right on the money for the touchdown pass.
They line up here for the onside kick. They want that football back. And unable to pull off the onside kick, the hands team comes away with the football. First down here. The Texans in the pistol formation.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Time's running out on this one, midway through the fourth. And he's tackled some 3 yards away from a first down. Seeing these stats, Bill, you really look at them and have to go, wow, because both teams are just playing so well on the offensive side of the ball.
I know that's what the fans are doing. They love these type of games. High scoring, lot of action. They're having a good time. I know this. The defense, it's the other way around. They are having an awful time.
The Titans pride themselves on their defense, but it hasn't been a strength for them here today.
Yeah, they do. But listen, it's not working today. They've been out there for a lot of plays, and you know what is happening? They have fatigue. And when you have fatigue on the defensive side, what goes? You can't think clearly, and you just keep making bad mistakes.
Running room, trying to escape the pressure, and there he goes, sliding to get away from the hit. Second down. The clock's really become a factor here, and the defense knows it has to get off the field as soon as possible to give the team a chance. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
The Titans defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line, and they tackle the runner for a loss.
Leading and with possession of the football, a good place to be at this point in the game. From the shotgun, out to the left, secures it with 2 hands. First down here after the completion. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Drop back, shotgun formation. Has his target. 2 minutes to go in the second half. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The defense comes out in the nickel. 2nd and 4. Sticks to his hands. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. The defense comes out in the dime.
Get ready.
Will go ground. And a run right up the middle.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Offense lines up here. That's a mindless error on the offense.
Delay game, offense.
Following that penalty, it's now 2nd down and 13. Offense lines up here. They feed it to him one more time. That's a gain of 6.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
3rd and 7. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free. The Titans will stop the clock here with this timeout. Needing to preserve time should be what we call a gimme. The kick is good.
Well, even though they get the field goal that time, it's still disappointing. You get in that position, you'd like to score a touchdown.
They're taking no chances here as they'll keep the kickoff on the ground. Tackle down at the 42-yard line. First down. Pressure on every snap now. Offense lines up here. 1st and 10. Play fake. Heaving it down the field. Could have been intercepted.
Just not a good decision by the quarterback. I mean, maybe on the sidelines they keep calling the wrong plays, but he's attacking the strength of this cover 2 defense. Don't do that. Throw where they're not. That's deep down the middle.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Down the field, Very nearly intercepted. This is an almost must-convert scenario. Third down coming up here in the late stages. Yes, that's 4-down territory, but you don't want to face make or break at this point.
Yeah, on the defensive side, now it's time for the coach to do his job. Be aggressive. Call a defense that the offense has not seen so far today. If you do that, I think you'll catch them by surprise.
So we go back to the field out of the timeout. The offense is out there now with no timeouts. What do you see them doing here with so little time left?
Well, it's what you've worked on for so many weeks, no doubt about it. You got to know when to get out of bounds. If that opportunity arises, do it. If you are tackled inbounds, get up, line up, so you can either spike the ball or get the next play off.
And it's going to fall incomplete. Their comeback effort comes up short. It's hard to accept a loss within the division, but that's the case for them today.
Oh, yeah.